happen this present moment, try to be aware of that and realize that. It's meditating, you need to do that. It's not mean you practice meditation, no anger, it's not like that. The Buddha explained about that Chitta Nupasana, contemplate on the thought, the consciousness of the mind. So greed arises, you have to know it. Non-greed arises, you have to know that. Anger or non-anger, what part of good or bad consciousness, good or bad feeling, sensation, emotion, try to be aware.
Venerable Chaiya, Abhiyagata is neither wholesome nor unwholesome.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, correct.
Is that the best definition, or is that
Neutral.
Okay.
Yes, it's Abhiyagata, the closest is the rendering, the equivalent English word should be called comically neutral or intermediate. So I would say now is that not wholesome nor unwholesome.
So you said Abhiyagata is a higher level than Kusala.
I don't want to say highest. Some Nibbana is higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this the Buddha classified all the fields in this world, only three, Kusala Dhamma, Akusala Dhamma, Abhiyagata Dhamma, all included in three. Some, the Buddha said, Nama, Rupa, mind and matter included all. See that? Third, the Buddha used that. Nama, Rupa include everything in this universe, including Nama, Rupa. Or, as Kusala Dhamma, Akusala Dhamma, Abhiyagata Dhamma, only three. Or use a five aggregate, including all five aggregate. So different, teaching. But mainly, it's the ultimate reality in Pali term called Paramattha Dhamma. Only four. Chitta, consciousness. Chittasika, mental factor. Rupa is the matter. Nibbana, only four.
Venerable Chaiya, Chamila was asking me earlier about what concomitance meant exactly. This is an old term, or a little bit old to us, but concomitance, what exactly?
Concomitance means mental factor. For example, eye consciousness is concomitant. It's concomitant of seven mental factors, we call universal mental factor, Phassa, Vedana, Chidana, Ekekata, Chidindriya, Manasika, is concomitant. What is associated with the consciousness is meant concomitant, the Dhamma, the phenomena which are associated with the consciousness, we call concomitant.
I think what he was really asking was, what's the definition of the term?
Like,
Yes.
the components, the things that make it up.
That's what I thought
in
too.
Pali
when I
term,
told him.
Sampayutta Dhamma. Sampayutta associate.
It comes together, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Inseparable.
No, inseparable. Yeah.
So is that what Sampayutta means?
Yeah, yes.
Inseparable, comes together?
Yes, yes. Sampayutta means concomitant. What's associated with Chitta?
Cannot have one
So
without
Pali
the other.
word is
Sampayutta Dhamma. Sampayutta Dhamma. That's what you see here. You see that? Ruparanam Chakku Vijnana Dadija Tam Sampayutta Nancha Dhammanam is what? Tam Sampayutta Dhammanam is concomitant. What is the reality? Is 7 factors. It's many factors, 7 many factors.
I have a question with the, so when one of the definitions you mentioned, the abhekata means the rupa, also we call the rupa.
Rupa, vipaka citta, abhyagata citta, nibbana.
Nibbana also,
Abhyagata.
so, okay, so it is not really, we cannot say that the rupa, meditate on rupa cause to develop the inside wisdom which leads to nibbana. We can say that?
Yes, that's it, yes.
Okay.
Yes. But you cannot contemplate on nibbana.
Yeah.
Nibbana is not a meditation object.
Yeah.
No more questions?
So the sadharana, that's the 7 that you keep referring to, right? Sadharana chitta, the 7 universals?
Oh, yes, correct, yes. These 7 universal mental factors always associate with citta, any citta. It's concomitant. You see, with the 7 mental factors.
Bhante, this is going back to the last week, I think. You mentioned about the potapa, the tangible objects.
Yes.
And you mentioned there, I think, the nama also as 4 causes, attention. Is that nama, when you mention that, is it include chitta, chetasika, or there is no chitta, chetasika there?
No, just only chetasika. It's the manasikara attention. Is the manifest.
Yeah, only chetasika, okay.
Yes. That's why we directly say this manasikara attention.
It for the other ones, the rasaranang and gandharanang, is that only also chetasika, or it affects
No, that's attention only chetasika.
always chetasika? Okay.
Yes, only chetasika.
Okay, that makes me think. So,
Yeah.
so all of the 5 sense consciousness, all of the sense consciousness, they arise with Chittasika?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I'm just thinking like mental,
Just,
mental
just
interest.
remember, consciousness alone can arise. You have to associate with the mental factor chetasika.
So it's like the sense ones would always associate with these 7, but would they associate with, would they have other type of?
Yes, for the eye consciousness only 7. For the other consciousness, suppose it's a lobha or
Okay.
remorse, 21, dosa 22, moha only 2, wholesome consciousnness is 38.
So even though they're abhyagata, they can arise with these.
Yes, this means 7 at least. Is the Jaku in eye consciousness and so on. Is only 7. For others, citta, some have 10, some have 11. For example, manodhatu. So manodhatu, only 10 chetasika mental factors concomitant. 10 for manodhatu. Manoyana dhatu depend on wholesome consciousness, 38. Is the functional consciousness, 36. The southern consciousness, 35. So different. If you gain enlightenment, is the Lokuttara Supramana consciousness, 36. At that moment, 36 type of mental factors rise to it. Maybe you forgot it, right? So
Well, we're just coming from so many angles. That
Before I already teach about it in detail, how is the consciousness, how many states associated, why you already started about it.
I think just because we're talking about it as neutral, like
Yes,
that
now I just refers, to guest or just Jirasika. I don't want to go detail because we study what time, the law of conservation. So you study the law of dependent origin is just Nibbana is the one thing you have to go. So a lot of you learn.
Okay, so the Chetasika is like food for the Chitta. Can you say that? It's like food for the Chitta.
It's not, you cannot say the food, so they depend on each other.
Yeah.
Depend on each other. Jirasa cannot arise alone. Chitta cannot arise alone. They have to arise together. So, work together. You do your job, do your duty, I do my duty. You work together at the same time and finish the job same time. Something like that.
So what that means Nibbana or enlightenment arise in your mind.
Sure. Just Nibbana is not arising in our mind. It's the supramundane consciousness because Sotabhati Magga. This takes Nibbana as object. It's not Nibbana arise. It's nature. Nibbana cannot arise. It's their own nature. Supreme bliss. The supreme bliss, supramundane consciousness can take the supreme bliss as object. That's why someone can, sustain this platinum for 1 hour, 2 hours, experience the supreme bliss as object without knowing something else.
So
That's why Nibbana is the Dhamma, the phenomenon should be realized.
You cannot explain.
So how many mental factors are associated with Nibbana?
No, cannot associate Nibbana.
Because that's
Nibbana
what-
is the object. Nibbana is not consciousness. Nibbana is the object. The object of supramundane consciousness. The time you take Nibbana as object, or Sotabhati Magga, right? Supramundane consciousness. At that moment, 36 type of mental states, Jirasika rise.
So the Nibbana is like it's like a Dhamma, part
Yeah,
of
Dhamma
it's
object.
Dhamma object.
Yes, object.
Dhamma object, right?
Yeah, object.
It can be experienced through Chitta, developing the Chitta.
Yes, true. It's the supramundane consciousness. Try to practice meditation, you get enlightenment. You know for yourself.
Yeah, because it seems like there's, at least in my mind, a lot of the things that I've been exposed to present it more like it's the cessation of the mind, or the stopping of the mind, or the extinguishing of the mind, rather than the mind taking an object.
No, it's the cessation of the mind is the Nirodha Samapatti. Nirodha attainment.
But it's not Nibbana.
No. Nirodha.
ขอแปลเป็นไทยได้ไหมขอ
Nirod Samapatti. Nirod Samapatti.
That's like is it like a hibernation of
All this only is anagami, non-returner and arahant can gain this the cessation of this opinion, nirodha samapatti. Only arahant and anagami, non-return.
So how does that, is that like a jhana, or what is that categorized in?
Oh, it's not jhana. It's not jhana. Nirodha is the no consciousness, no mental factors, no this rupa produced by mind arise at that moment. That you're still alive. Still alive. No breath. So life faculty still exists. So after 7 days, becomes no. It's very high for us.
Yeah, but those ideas get kind of mixed up in my perception, in my thinking.
I think Bhante, every time like when we think of as like a destination or something we rather than experience, but as lay people we think as a destination or something that we can see. The same way we are trying to think about the nirvana also. So that's why it's completely different when
Yeah.
we think of like that.
Nibbana you cannot see by your physical eye. You cannot experience by normal wholesome consciousness. Should be supramundane consciousness. Can observe one of Nibbana as objects.
Is it associated with neutral feeling or pleasant feeling?
No, it's no feeling.
So
Nibbana is not. It's
Neutral or just no?
No, it's we call abhyagata. Abhyagata belong to abhyagata. It's not kind of feeling.
So it's not upekkha.
No, it's not feeling. It's the mean relief from suffering. Very hard to explain.
Yeah,
Incomparable.
Buddha gave a lot of similes.
Yes.
And they say it's like undefiled mind.
Oh, it's not regard about them. It's not regard about the mind. Nibbana is the object. It's the object of the mind, the object of the supramundane consciousness. It's not mundane, it's called mundane called lokiya. Lokuttara is supramundane. We have this real study with the 4 part and 4 fruit, right? So magga and phala. Sotabadi magga, sotabadi. Sagaraga magga, naga magga, hata magga. So it means wholesome, supramundane wholesome consciousness 4. Sotabadi phala, sagaraga phala, anagami phala, hata phala, citta. This means supramundane resultant consciousness 4.
Venerable Chaiya, you mentioned Puthujjana.
Yes.
Can we consider ourselves Puthujjana?
Of course.
And not you, of course.
No, it depends. You know, it's not you, it's not me. Depend who practice meditation, who gains enlightenment, because Arya, noble person. It's not worldly, not Buddhujana. As this Buddhujana, we still have Anda Buddhujana and Kalyana Buddhujana. We have 2 kinds of Buddhujana. Anda Buddhujana doesn't know anything about mind, about matter, about the 5 aggregate, about the 12 basis, about 18th element, about the noble truth. He doesn't know anything. He's blind. Wisdom's blind. This we call anda buddhijana. Anda means blind. Anda buddhijana. You study, you know it's wholesome, you know it's the unwholesome, you know it's the rupa matter, you know it's the conscience, you know it's the cause, you know it's fact. This you mean you are kalyana buddhijana. Kalyana is mean good, good buddhijana. See that? So at least, if you practice meditation, you'll be able to differentiate mind and body, and you know the cause effect. You are Kalyana Buddhijana or Chula Sodapana. Chula means small. Small, this means stream enterer. Stream enterer, they never go after they die, they want to go to the unhappy state. Even you don't get enlightenment yet, if you possess two kind of this vipassana knowledge, differentiate mind and body, you know the cause effect. You are Kalyana Buddhijana or Chula Sodapana. You will not go to unwholesome state after you die. That's why you need to improve from Anda Buddhijana to Kalyana Buddhijana. Chula Sodapana. And then you gain enlightenment, you call Mahachula Sodapana, the big stream enterer. So we need to improve ourselves step by step. Okay, see you next week. Good night and good luck.